Okay, let's get this going. How's it going, everybody? Hello, dear. Hello, Woozy. Hello, Jimmy. You guys are all doing well? This game was submitted to me by our good friend Frost. I believe Serenity showed me this, like, I don't know, a year or 2 years ago or something like that. She's like, it's like Papers, Please. And I'm like, I fucking love Papers, Please. And that's about all I got in terms of context or info. I have looked up nothing else. As far as I know, this only just came off of early access. And I don't know what else to say. I have no preamble. Mike, you're not my neighbor. Damn it. So let's dive in. Is this like load game or what is the? Oh yeah, this is okay. Ooh, there's a Jeep. I am a whore for achievement. Okay, the DDD requests that you complete the following training to apply for position of doorman at their building. Have fun. I will tell you literally nothing about this game, Miles. Okay, I'm on my own. The following short film is a production of DDD for educational purposes. The Doppelganger Detection Department. Hello, if you're watching this short film, it is because you are the new doorman of your building. Hey, Xavier. Your job is to determine whether the person requesting entry is a doppelganger or not. As we all know, doppelgangers have the ability to take on Mike, my known neighbor. Doppelgangers have the ability to take on someone's known appearance and impersonate them. But some are not very good at it and may in fact create imperfections. You must pay close attention to the physical appearance of your neighbors. You cannot overlook any detail because that could result in your death or the death of your neighbors. Your job is very important, so make sure you do it well. Lastly, we congratulate the doorman of the month, Henry. Not because he did an excellent job, but because he was the only doorman in the area who was not killed by doppelgangers. Be like Henry. We like Henry, but better. Be better than Henry. Fuck you, Henry. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know the best part of that explanation? That I now know who I have to compete against? Welcome and congratulations on your new job. As you saw in the short film, your job is to verify the entry of the tenant in this building. Now I'll explain to you how your office works. First, you need to know the information about each tenant. Inside this folder, you have all the information you need. Go ahead and open the folder to take a look. Okay. Roman Stilsky. Oh, hold and click the paper to move the mouse to change its position. Close the paper, use right click. Oh, okay, so I can just move it around my desk. Okay, let's do that. Here. It is said that sometimes they have imperfections, so you can find other ways to figure it out. Okay, so we have Roman Stilsky and Lois Stilsky. He's an accountant, he's a wife. Arnold Schmidt, Gloria Schmidt. He's a writer, he's a banker. Mia Stone, get that full lips. She's a teacher. Dr. W. Afton. Wait. W. Afton. Is that a reference? Is this a reference? He's a physicist. Robertsky Peachman and Albertsky Peachman. They're both shoemakers. Oh, I don't trust this motherfucker at all. Isaac Goss, he's a reporter. Yes. Francis Moses, he's a milkman. He has plowed many housewives. I don't trust this guy either. Angus Cipriani, he's a businessman. Margaret Bubbles, she's a seamstress. Stephen Rudboys and McClue Rudboys, he's retired and he's a pilot. Oh, good, there's twins. That's gonna be fun to keep track of. Oh, thank you, Woozy. Nacha Michaelius, he's the chef. And I'm assuming this is like her daughter or sister. And student. Aft Capuchin and okay, anyway. Oh, the moles are in different cheeks, and I hate them. Wait, have you've already played this, Xavier? The next thing you need to check is the list of tenants who are supposed to request entry for the day. This is today's list. Please take the list and take a look. So just him. Okay. Press the middle mouse button on the photos to mark them. Oh, that's handy. Applicants must provide an identification card issued by the DDD. This is a sample identification card. You must verify the name, number, expiration date, photograph, and a logo. This checks out. In addition to the identification, applicants must provide a sealed entry request issued by the DGD. This is a lot to throw at me on day one. This is a sample entry request. Go ahead, take it, and take a look. Okay. 1314, full access, authorized by the Doppelganger Detection and training new employees. Okay. During the review process, you may need to contact an apartment in the building. For this, you can use the phone in front of you. Pick up the phone and dial a number. Okay. Nine. 6. Oh, I guess I did. Okay, fine. 6, 5, 4, 9. Oh, I guess I only need 4 digits. Well, that didn't fucking work. Is it sad that's the first time I've ever actually touched a rotary telephone? Despite how old I am, I've actually never used one before. We didn't have one of those in my house. We had just like the touch-tone phones? You can interrogate the alleged tenant at any time. Go ahead, ask me a question. Here. Here, the alleged tenant will give you an answer to your question. For each applicant, you must fill out a checklist. It's important that you complete it correctly, as the lists evaluate your performance. Please check a checklist to complete the information as you like, as it's the sample. I don't know. We didn't have one. Once the checklist is archived, you can decide whether to allow the applicant entry or not. Go ahead and press any button. At any time you determine the applicant is a doppelganger, you must press the emergency button. There's a reason why it's under a security box. Once you press the button, there's no turning back. When you press the button, you must wait for the cleaning protocol to be executed. Once completed, you may continue your work. All right, well, congratulations. You successfully completed your training. You may now begin your work. Goodbye. Save as a PNG on the desktop. Fuck it, why not? Campaign mode. The true experience of a work week as a building's doorman. No. Hello? The Chismoso. Monday, February 7th. The DDD protects us. Hundreds of doppelgangers successfully eliminated every single day. Tension at the border. What? A brick? I don't know. Bottom drawer of the white stand there, if we've got any. Tension at the borders. Allied countries are... You're looking like a power bar, right? No. Oh, no. I think we ran out of those a while ago. I think the only one I've got left is my USB-C one that I use for my phone. Allied countries are fearful of suspicious movement from enemy countries. How much longer will this artificial peace last? Civilians question. Wow, it's like I really did just fucking full-on go into Papers, Please there. Missing persons section. Local farmer Chester Titor disappeared just after seeing strange lights around his farm. Clown movement? Strange individuals wearing clown masks are distributing pamphlets throughout the city. Their intentions are unclear, but according to reports from neighbors, they're completely harmless. That's a lot different than the clowns we got a couple of years back here. Hold on. Gotta make sure everything's cool here. Okay, so Celine is supposed to be here today. She has the mole on that side. Okay, that checks out. And she is that one. Okay. Hello. Here is my ID card. All right. Okay, it's kind of annoying that it snaps back down there whenever I do that. 785613269. Cool. That checks out. Do I gotta get back? Oh, there it is. Entry request. I forgot my entry request at home. Well, then you can't come in. What's wrong with my appearance? Look closely at the photos on my documents. Compare them properly with me. I'm not on today's list. There must be a mistake. I should be on the list. Okay. Yes. They don't have that. Yes, and yes. Suppose you can go in. Perfect. And then I have the card, but everything else checked out. Oh, God! Good afternoon. Wait, did I? Oh. Well, you're fucking fake as hell. What went off here? Oh, right, I have to do the... I'm just gonna... Cleaning protocol complete. You may continue with your work. I like how everyone sidesteps for some reason. Good afternoon. Mia Stone. Well, she is supposed to be here. 789 56 4525. That checks out. Appearance looks the same. These two are fine. She looks like a card. How do I check the phone number? Oh, apartment phone number 1425. Okay. This is Dr. W speaking. What do you need? Right now, I'm the only one in the apartment. Hey. Forgot my entry request at home. What number was that? 1425. Should've done this first. Yeah, they forgot their entry request at home. Okay, cool. Thank you. I wonder if I get busted for not calling that first one in. Good afternoon. Did no one bring their fucking entry request? There he is. 778566219. Those look the same. He's wearing a hat. Okay. 5123. It's like you all want to get killed by doppelgangers or something. Am I on a time limit during this? And I'm the only one in the apartment. Yeah, I forgot the entry request at home. All right, cool. Yes, no, yes, yes. In you go. Thank you. Hello. Didn't I already let you in the oh god. Oh god. Okay, I might have fucked up. 7856132. You get a fucking duplicate of this card. Okay, mole's on the right side. I checked that last time. That's fine. Everything else looks okay. Six, 99. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to say. Are you alive up there? Speaking, what do you need? People who live in this apartment are here right now. Get their entry request at home. Okay, all right, see? See? This is good. This is good. You're a fake! Lady, you ain't on the list. On today's list because I had to leave due to an emergency. Yeah, sorry, I asked this before. Is there any time limit I need to be aware of? 103-268-014. Okay. Oh, wait. Seamstress. Is that what it is? She is a seamstress. Okay. President of the building, yes. Name is right. F0203. 6431. She's the only one who lives there, so if the phone doesn't pick up. Well, I mean, clearly I'm not talking to you then. Thank you. I didn't expect them to throw a bunch of doppelgangers at me on the first day. I thought I would ramp to that. No, that's like the third one. Fuck, they don't fuck around in this building. In what year was The Ultimate Answer to Life, the Universe, and Everything published? I don't fucking know. Is this a fucking Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy thing? Is this, what, 42 or 47 or something? Is that what this is referring to? Or am I just not supposed to know that? This man does not live here, but it didn't give me the prompt to actually go through that. Okay. Incorrect. Goodbye. What? I'm good. Doppelgangers captured? 3. Doppelgangers entered? 0. Denied entry? Well, I mean, I guess they... Oh, am I just supposed to be denying them? Oh, so well, it is a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy thing. So I did actually know the answer. Damn it! Well, if Hobo Jesus comes back, we'll try then. Hello. Meet Henry, the doorman of the month, courtesy. I'm coming for your fucking title, Henry. I'm coming for that fucking title. It's my title. Dangerous misunderstanding. Employee shoots his boss after mistaking for a doppelganger. Fortunately, the man is in stable condition. It was all due to an unusual haircut. I probably would have done the same thing in his position. Missing persons section. Good news. For now, there are no reports of missing persons. Genius or madman? A homeless man visits different community establishments and asks seemingly complicated questions. Most think he's a bit crazy, while others consider him an unrecognized genius. Good afternoon. Arnold Schmidt. It's like the first page of one of these, right? There he is. 7785662219. Yes. I'm a resident of the building. My apartment is on the first floor. Is on O1 of floor 2. Yes, that is correct. Oh, the mustache. Oh, the mustache is wrong. Because the one in my fucking file, he's got a big fucking curly mustache. That's correct. That's correct. That's not. And he's not on the list. Fuck, you caught me. Do you want to see my true form? Open the door and I'll show you. Why would I do this? Well, I wasn't expecting that. Go ahead and call your little friends to the DDD. You'll never be able to stop us. In the end, we will achieve our goal. Enjoy being purged, motherfucker. Good afternoon. Where's your fucking ID card? Sorry, yes, I've got to show my ID card. There you go. First floor. Okay, so first we'll compare these. Well, I mean, at least he was honest once I called him out on it, so there's that. That's fine so far. Mole's in the right spot. Nose look fine. Everything else is good. Okay. Compare the numbers. 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 9, 7, 2, 3. Yes. Name spell, Lois, Dylan, E. Okay, all that's correct. Does it match this? Yep, that's good. Good. Okay. Not on the list. On today's list because I had to leave due to an emergency. You know what? Just let's make sure. 1152. Roman speaking, what do you need? You got a roommate up there? I'm the only one in the apartment. Okay. Well, I'm thinking this is okay. Thank you. Don't kill anyone. Cause no trouble. What do you look like? You look like a character from something I've seen. Hello. ID card. Second floor. Okay. So, 11465 522 9. Yep. Robert T. Peachman. Name is spelled correctly. Picture matches there. Picture matches there. Picture matches there. First floor, second apartment. I'm on O2, first floor. Yep. Name is spelled right. Yeah, that's it. He looks like a Bob's Burgers fucking character. Okay. He is on the list. I don't want to click that last one yet. I want to call 2668. Now, Robert, I wouldn't be doing my due diligence if I let you get murdered by a doppelganger. This is Albertsky speaking. What do you need? Right now, I'm the only one in the apartment. No documents. Okay. All right. I see nothing wrong with this. Oh, God, he's back. In what year was the ultimate answer to life? Oh, it's 42. What? What? Hello or whatever. Okay. Start with... I typed in 1942, it didn't work. 4th of the 2nd. Oh, that's interesting. I gotta keep that in mind. Okay, so let's start with this. Anastasia Nicolais. 132. Oh! 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 The ID card's wrong! No. Well, do I even have to fucking do anything else? Like, everything else looks fine. I think. So, like, I'm pretty sure I can just deny her entry based on that. I guess I should call. 1346. Nacho, what are you speaking? Right now, I'm the only one in the apartment. There are no important documents in the apartment. So, wait, I'm confused. Because, like, the card is clearly incorrect. See? See? Wait, is it not? Am I fucking stupid? Did I not just look at this and it was wrong? Oh my god, my eyes are starting to play tricks on me. Okay, I'm going crazy. 1, 1, 3, 3, 2, 2, 6, 6, 9, 8, 9, 8, 5, 3, 5. Okay, I'm going crazy. I swear to God, these two numbers were different like 5 seconds ago. All right, I'm going nuts. I almost sent you to the incinerator, so sorry? You fucking serious right now? Are you fucking serious right now? I think the thing just comes up and he's like, is that guy fucking serious right now? My dude? Should probably check to make sure he wasn't like a Buddhist or something before I. Well, yeah, I guess it's too late. He's already incinerated. Oh, great, you again. Yeah, no, he didn't have a third eye. Okay, let's see what part of this is incorrect. Gotta be something. 1, 3, 2, 6, 9, 8, 5, 3, 4. Okay, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Well, I already happen to know that I sent her up there, so. I just realized you look a lot like Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver. I wonder if that's intentional. Well, that matches. Okay. 3, 3. Stephen Red Boys, 3, 3. Building, yep. Okay. 5, 6, 5, 8, 4, 5, 4, 5, 5. 4, 2, 4, 2. So far, so good. I mean, I got 2 people trying to impersonate you earlier, so. Hey, where's your fucking card? Forgot my ID card at home. All right, let's take a look at this. 4, 3, yep. 4th floor, 3rd one, yep. Name is correct. These pictures look like they match, so does this match you? Looking like it. Okay, let's see if there's a thing up there. 4, 2, 5, 8. This is Alf speaking. You got any cats? Your wife home? Did you leave her car up there? Well, then bring it the fuck down. I gotta remember to check this off before I do that. B? Uh-oh. Wait, which one? Anastasia. What? Was that the last? No, that wasn't the last one, was it? No, this was the little girl. Oh, that means I incinerated the wrong one. But she was right, wasn't she? Give me that. Preferred party leader, Mr. Kepler. The logo on the DDD side of the ID was wrong. What? Mr. Kepler will receive an award for founding the DDD and his great work. Mission failed. A pair of spies are discovered in Allied territory. Although the enemy government claims have no knowledge of this event, the possibility that was planned is not ruled out. There are no missing people for the week. Your Aunt Nora visits you, whom you've never seen before nor heard of. She's not your Aunt Nora, she is a doppelganger. Wish I could click on things while they're moving. What do you want? I don't know! Can't type in fuck you. Go away! Have you ever dreamed of this clown? I can honestly say I have not. Every night, all around the world, hundreds of people see this clown in their dreams. If this clown is treated in your dreams, do not forget that it is a dream. We gotta get better security in this building. Well, you are on the list. Okay, the stamps are correct. So at least we got that going for us. Let's make sure this is right. Which one are you? Third? Well, they're dead. All right, so 1032 8014. Yep. Margaret Bubos. Okay. That's correct. Make sure that you look like your picture. God, just like Miss Finster. 1979. How the hell are you supposed to know that? Oh, wait. There's something wrong on this. Because they're not in the 30th. No. Well, now I got a fucking call. 6431. Well, there's nobody up there, so it could be a typo. Do I just send them packing if anything's wrong? Oh, that's why. I mean, the card's right. Everything else is right. But it's wrong, so fuck off. I understand. Goodbye. Oh, that's not the kind of attitude that I would have if I was denied entry to my home. Retail. Okay, Francis Moss's, yep, 235569418, yep. Those look the same. I mean, he's wearing a hat. Does that count? He is technically a milkman. That's right. Coming from my job, I'm a resident of the building coming from my job as a milkman. Yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. I guess see if he's home. If I'm asking a question, then yes. If it's if it's like backseating, then try to avoid that again. Open the data file again. Okay. F0302. So that's correct. Name matching. See those two images on the left? Yeah, this one and this one. So this is what I got wrong? Okay. This is what got that little girl killed. All right. Have a good day. Cause no trouble. Who the fuck are you supposed to be? Oh, you're just not on the list. Here's my entry request. Well, you're not on the list. Yeah, I accidentally got these two killed. Because the one of these I let in was a monster, and the one that I incinerated was not a monster. Where are you? You're in here somewhere. There he is. Okay, W. Afton 2504896. That's fine. Those are both straight. FO301. Yes. Toasty! Afton. In my building, I'm coming for my job as a physicist. That is correct. Well, everything is good except for the list, and you look right? I don't see any discrepancies there. 1425. 1, 4, 2, 5. Okay. Well, that's horrifying. Could have done without that image. Where is your card? You didn't take the paperwork. She could have looked like that. The longer I had to look at her, the worse I was gonna feel. Mole on the left. Mole on the left. Okay, it's the first thing I'm checking now because Xavier's got me paranoid about it. Are you on the list? You are on the list. Uh, 7856 13269. Yes. Okay, all that matches up. Fourth. That. Yep. Okay, all that's left is to call and see if she's actually there. 6, 9, 9, 6. Okay. You fucking serious? All right, what exactly is coming up whenever this changes? Like, what is that most wanted thing coming up? I'm confused. Well, either way. Like, I don't get what that is, because I click on it and nothing happened. All right, your thing looked right. That's not our milkman tenant. Okay, card looks right. This looks right. This is actually correct this time. The stamps are straight. Basically means they got added to the list. List of what? I don't have like a most wanted list anywhere around here. Where are you? In here somewhere. Oh. There we go. Alright. There's a wanted list. Let's just check out the weird shit you found. Oh, okay. 103-268-014. Alright. I didn't call, but she's probably fine. All right, I'll bite. Blood? It's not blood, it's a new type of milk. Scarlet milk. Is it? Is it now? Why don't you have a nice conversation with these lovely men with flamethrowers? Guy looked like he was...
Nice fucking models!
Yo, Joe, come back. We got another one. I wish they said something different than this. Like, damn, that was an ugly one. Why is the day still going? I was gonna say, why is it still going? I got the whole list. I got an A. And nobody had to die. No, thank you. I don't want to play a game. Here are the rules. Players take turns using one of their cards. You can only use a card equal or higher than the one on the table, or a card of the same symbol regardless of value. J is worth 11, Queen is 10, K is 13, Aces are worth 1 and 14 when there is a K. Oh, it's worth 1 and then 14 if there's a K. Player cannot have more than 5 cards. If a player cannot play a card, they must draw from the deck. If they have 5 cards they cannot draw, they will lose their turn. First to use all their cards wins, best of 3 rounds. It's Uno. It's basically Uno. Very well, time to play. You start this round. This guy? What? Oh, it's because it was the same suit, that's why. Uno! Alright, second game, I stopped this round. But I don't want to play, Scary Clown. Wait, what did he play? I can't see the table, what did he play? He played a jack. What? We need game over! The fuck you talking about? I thought I got to win. What? I'm so confused! Alright, fuck it, I don't know. Possible new government, because I think this is the same thing. Polls point to a possible anticipated result in the upcoming elections. The great work of the DDD is undeniable. The Communist Party supports Mr. Kepler. There are no missing people. I married a doppelganger. Community neighbor believes she married an imposter. Lately, her husband has been acting sus. Coming home late, not giving her the same attention as before. As always, having important work meetings. My husband wasn't like this, says the woman. Maybe he's got a mistress. Maybe. Good afternoon. Where's your fucking ID card? Son of a bitch. You're lucky you're supposed to be here today. Okay. Arnold. Coming for my job as a writer. Yes, that matches. Oh, that's correct. I mean, he's wearing a hat. 5123. That clown thing scared the fuck out of me. Pick up the phone! You got lucky. Hello. Give me the stuff! Are you kidding? Hey, don't fucking be coy about it, you dick. I should just refuse you on principle. All right, first of all, mustache is right. He's wearing a hat. Yellow teeth. Angus Cipriani, 565 003698. All that's correct. The logo is correct on this. Logo is correct on this. I am on the 3rd of the 1st floor. Yep, all that's correct. But he's not on the lift. You know what? I'm gonna waste more of your time. 5, 3, 1. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's not a number. You're lucky I don't deny you on fucking principle. Well, that looks correct. Well, hello there. Okay, 2-2. All right, 4569 85512. Yep, Gauss. Yep, logo's correct. Picture matches. 2-2. Yep, that's correct. Gauss. Both logos are straight and correct. Everything's checking out here. What's wrong with your chin? Give me your fucking card! Yeah, oh, well, you know, actually, he apologized. I retract my spiteful tone. Because at least you fucking apologized. There he is. All right. Albertsky, Peachman, yep, 14651, 14651, 296, yep, that's correct. All right, 2668. Yeah, no, those kinds of shitty jokes. You're not wrong. Don't forget your fucking goddamn thing next to— oh god, what do you want? Xavier, what was the year again? I gotta scroll up. 1979. Correct. See you tomorrow. Don't come back! I didn't want you here the first time! Okay, well, I immediately see that you're fucking sus. I was in an accident. Well, now you're in for a bigger one. Oh, this ought to be interesting. You look exactly like the last guy. Crap, now I'm starting to doubt my last one, even though I'm pretty sure everything was right. Where were you? 2-2. 4569855512. Everything was right last time. The only thing that I'm noticing, and if I swear to God, if this is this specific, I'm not gonna be happy about it, is the last one of these guys had the stamp exactly straight like this one. But I don't think that mattered. I'm hoping that doesn't matter. Like, it's still the right side up and all. I just realized the number 42 is written right here. Like, my brother in Christ, you've already checked in. 7332. You still up there? Is that the thing you sent me the link for? I didn't really get a lot of time to look at it yet. Oh, okay. I guess they could go back out after. I didn't consider that. But wouldn't his fucking entry permit have the same stamp? Like, he's already come and gone. I don't know. I'm actually stumped on this one. Everything checks out, but he's already been here. Is there any inconsistency? Oh my God, there is. I just realized what it is. This man's not born for another 10 years. It's 1955. This is 1965. This man's a fucking doppelganger. Burn him! Fuck, everything else about that was perfect. Make any killer robots there lately? Well, this one doesn't have the same problem the last one did, which is good. 2504895. Good. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, I think I got it backwards. I mean, unless this is another case, like, I don't know. No, there's no way. This is what the IDs don't take fucking 20 plus years to expire. Do they? They don't take that long to expire. Either that or I incinerated the wrong guy just now. This is very unclear. Like, is this the expiry date or their date of birth? It's very unclear. And I didn't skip the tutorial. I incinerated the wrong guy just now. Well. Have a good day. I gotta go figure out how to explain that I incinerated the news anchor. Who the fuck are you supposed to be? Oh, you're Alf. I called you earlier. Oh, right. There he is. Okay. The monocle. The nose is wrong. So when the second news anchor guy came through, the one that I'm pretty sure I screwed up, I called and he was not home. Oh, it's the worst, Geo. You know, I got a good feeling about this guy, and we are down one of these now. Yeah. Yep, I set the news anchor on fire. What? Different nose? I'm positive I looked at his face. War again. So the DDD breaks the record for doppelgangers captured in 1 week. War again. The government announces that they have already a plan of action against the latest movements of the enemy country. Good news, there are no missing persons. Single mother epidemic. A new baby joins the growing number of fatherless children in our community. Something never seen before. So far, no mother has decided to speak out about it. Okay. Good afternoon. And we got a mole. Eyelashes, big old lip, round nose, fluffy ass hair, earrings, scarf. Okay, all that checks out so far. You on the list? You are not on the list. Yeah, of course it was. There we are. Okay. Expiry date checks out. Gloria checks out. 69852. 221. Yep. Stamps are good. 4201. Yep. Alright, let's do a quick call, make sure that she's not already up there. 5, 1, 2, 3. Your wife home? Ah. The logo didn't? Oh. Oh, good catch. I didn't even see that. Fuck me, that was a good catch. I did not catch that one. Good thing I called. Where's your fucking card? Okay. Four. That is your hair, pearl, yeah. Double chin. Looks good so far. Okay. 5685. Oh yeah, yours. Okay. 5685. 54596. Logos. Those are both good. 40304, yep. Well, you are supposed to have that scar. Is your nose supposed to be purple? Scar, nose, hair, tie. All that's correct. Romans, Dilnsky. The year's good. 4839240059. Logo's there. Logo and logo are there. 1111. You look like your picture? Is there anything off? You're wearing a hat. So take off your hat. Okay. I don't see any inconsistencies with it. I suppose I could have called. Where's your goddamn entry request? Don't waste my fucking time. Mole on that side. Little tiny nose, pearls, earrings, big lip, double chin, hair. Yeah, all that's good so far. 11. Oh, hey, your fucking husband just went up a second ago. That and that. Logos on both. 8 8945, 8945, 69723. Okay, so far so good. Not seeing any problems with this one either, but I don't know, I'm a little paranoid now. 1, 1, 5, 2. Just want to make. It'd be interesting if you called up there and they were in the process of being murdered. Okay. Up you get. Don't leave your apartment. Dude, can you fucking please remember your goddamn documents? Like, this is the second time with you. One, 2. First, let's compare these. All right, little twirly on the chin, rounded nose, eyes, eyebrows, hair, big ol' ears, push broom mustache. Looks good to me. Bertsky, Eatman. Can make my job as a shoemaker. Make sure the 3 emblems are right. That's good. He is indeed a shoemaker. 14651 298. Okay. Again, I don't see any downside to this. I don't see any mistakes. All of this looks legit. But it's going too smoothly, which makes me think I'm making mistakes. Okay, well, you're just gonna burn. One sec, I gotta check that last guy off. It's like, no, I just have the mumps! Well, now you've got a sunburn. What, did you backlog all the fucking creepers after, like, I got most of them? That one had eyes. I know that's a weird statement, but the regular lady doesn't have eyes. I hate that I can't click on things while I'm waiting between these people. Like, I wish I could click on these things while they're... Oh my god. You know what? Just incinerate the next 10 people who come into the building. Okay, so we got mole on the left. That matches. Okay, where's your fucking shit? Well, I'm gonna have to call. There it is. Okay. And you know, I've yet to see this one show up. It's just been this sister. I'm starting to think this one is dead. 78561, 781, 3269. Logo is good. 1980. All right, 6996. See if your fucking thing is upstairs. Man, you're screwed if your roommate's not home, huh? Like, I forgot my paper upstairs. Well, there's no one to verify that, is there? I also can't click on stuff once I've done this, so I have to commit to it. I don't know, I like to make sure that I'm checking at the list, so I kind of wish I could do that. Oh, great. Well, we're about to find out if I fucked up again and just sent a doppelganger up there. Because this one showed up with all the right paperwork. But the other one didn't have it, like, the other thing, her story checked out. That's the thing. Unless there was, like, a physical characteristic that I overlooked. I honestly don't know. Well, I already sent one up there. What is the number of different permeations? The most relevant prime. Oh my god, I don't get. Who are you? I don't know, 42. I hate that guy. Lady, you got no nose. Which is probably good, because this room probably stinks. Oh, hey, look, I got it. I got the achievement just like Henry. Oh, but I'm only average. Wait, Henry's missing. Oh, well, fuck him. So we got 2 doppelgangers in, 1 got denied, and we murdered 20 of them. Well, it says captured, but I like to think they got incinerated. All right, what's left here? 1 workday only. You will receive a score based on your performance. Timer mode. For those looking for a more demanding challenge. Custom mode. Design your own neighbors and play as the doorman of their building. Huh. Well, what's this last one? Complete the secret level to unlock this game. What's the secret level? I mean, I guess it's secret, but... Let's see. Remove a neighbor, make a doppelganger reveal itself, get an S rank, get this ending, get the employee of the month ending, that's fair. Oh, I see. Well, I'm kind of glad the lady with the fucking holes in her face isn't on here. Her face, like, really creeped me out. Huh. Pull up a cheat sheet for those questions. I don't know, should I do another one? Kind of feel like we've seen everything there is to see here. I mean, like, obviously there's other modes, but like, I think we've seen the gameplay. I don't really know how I feel about this one. I guess I'll like kind of do the obvious comparison and compare it to Papers, Please, because that's literally what it's trying to be. So, it seems like you have unlimited time to go through and secure your answers on people. Like, nobody's in a rush. You're not getting, like, there's no payment, right? You're not getting paid to do this. So there's literally no need to rush through checking. The only reason I would rush is because I'm impatient. So I think without that, like, that idea that you need to go get as many people through as possible and as fast as possible in order to make money for the other game mode, which is like the sim aspect of Papers, Please, like paying for your bills and stuff. I think without that, it's kind of like, why would I ever, like, really, you have unlimited time in the game, which I guess is how it was designed, but it feels like it's just, I don't know, I feel like there should be some kind of emphasis on doing it in some way, like the people would be displeased if you took too long or something like that. Then again, even when I denied someone entry for missing one of the pieces of paper, they were just like, yeah, that's fair, and they left. So, I don't know. I think a little bit of it is unclear, like the whole thing about the cards being, the cards having an expiration date versus like a birth date. And I say that only because, and again, I have to use the Papers, Please comparison. All of that information is readily available and very clearly indicated in Papers, Please. Like, for example, the ID card clearly states what's the expiry date and what's their birth date, and then you've got your calendar in the bottom left that literally just tells you, like, is it good or not? So there is that. I wasn't a fan of the interface of not being able to click on things while, I guess it's loading people. I don't know if that is a cause of the game having to, like, create the person in real time and then send them out, or if it does it at the start of each day and then it just fires them out one after another. Like, I'm not sure how it's coded. So if it creates them per day, well, okay, let me backpedal a little bit here. If day one is always this, and this, and regardless of playthrough, it's always this, and this, then I can't think of any reason why you're not able to click on things while it's loading the next person in tow. Because it doesn't have to create anything on the fly, it's literally just putting the next one on the conveyor belt. If it is so random that as one person leaves, the next one is then, like, generated before you see it, then I can understand the game needing to hold a little bit so it can do that without you clicking on a bunch of things and, like, slowing it down. But it depends. Like, if you look up a guide for this game, for example, are the people that show up, are they always the same in the same order? Are the doppelgangers always the same? Like, if it's like the third guy is always a doppelganger, is he always going to be a doppelganger? Third. That's what I mean. Things like that. If, so, I don't know. That's more of a personal hang-up, though. I didn't like not being able to do stuff like, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, please. In between people, you could be immediately, like, reshuffling shit on your desk and stuff. Like, you could be doing stuff during any incremental downtime you have. Let's see, what else is there? The homeless guy that keeps showing up and asking me questions, I think he's supposed to be the stand-in for Georgie from Papers, Please. The guy who shows up every couple of days and is like, hey man, yeah, I don't have my ID, but you're gonna deal with me anyway. Haha, yeah, we're cool, right? We're cool? No? Back to the gulag? Okay, yeah, I'm Georgie. And he keeps trying to smuggle in drugs and stuff. I think that guy is supposed to be some kind of a character like that, where he just shows up and you just kind of have to deal with his weirdness. But I just find him obnoxious. Maybe if the questions he asked were random out of a pool of questions, even if it was like, say, 5 questions total, but he showed up and fired a different one at you every day, instead of it just being, you're gonna keep getting this question until you get it right. You know? Because as far as I can tell, unless you're like big into really obscure nerd culture, I guess it's not really obscure, but I don't know. I'm not a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy fan at all. The only reason I had a semblance of an answer and guessed that's what it was referring to was because one of my exes loved Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I fucking hated it. I was so bored. Like, I watched the movie, I was so bored. She listened to the audiobooks, so fucking bored. So it's the only reason I knew it. And I don't know, maybe it just rubbed me the wrong way because of that, but I couldn't find anything in the game that indicated, like, that was supposed to be the answer, like that 1979 answer. I didn't see it. I saw 42 written in the book, but that was about it. And, like, I guess maybe you take that and you glean that it's referring to Hitchhikers, and then you know that's when it was made, and then you put that year. Like, I don't fucking know. I sure as hell didn't have a clue what the rest of them were. It's missing some polish, but it did just come out of early access. So there is so much room for it to just grow. You know, and the good thing about it is this is a genre or a subgenre of games, like effectively a document processing game that is very underutilized. Again, besides the aforementioned, what else is there that really covers this kind of gameplay? And this does enough different things, even in its core fundamentals and its idea, that you can't just say, well, it's just Papers, Please again. It's not. It's not. It is a similar game idea and concept, but doing its own thing. So I definitely think this can stand on its own 2 legs. There might even be people who prefer this over that. I'm not going to be one of them. I definitely like the dystopian, very Dredge era kind of feel of Papers, Please over this. But there's so much room for this to continue and grow. And as you can see, this has multiple game modes. Like, there is here, like, there's stuff here. You know what? Yeah, I would say Woozie and Geo have probably summarized it best. There's sauce here, but the meat is too thin. I would like to see this grow. I would like to see this get some more love and evolve beyond what it currently is right now. Beyond the things I've already mentioned, here's a couple of other things I'll add if, God forbid, one of the creators is sitting here just shaking his head at my stupid opinions. When you fuck up in Papers, Please, you get told basically right away like what your fuck up was, because you get docked for payment, right? So I don't know how you would implement something like that, but I would like to see that, because for me, and this is a personal thing, but I have talked to a lot of people who function very similar to this. When I make a mistake, the best way for me to learn from that mistake is to know what that mistake was and have to correct it myself or do better in the future. So if I go through, say, 10 people in this game, and I fucked up on the second one, by the end of that 10th person and the day ends and it gives me the summary, I'm not gonna remember what it was that I fucked up on. Even if it's like, oh, it was this. Like, I'm not gonna remember the corresponding person that fuck up was attributed to. But if it happens 10 seconds after I did it, like the person goes through and then immediately it's like that person's dead. Like, I'm like, okay, now I know. Like, I fucked up and it's like, oh, I could have caught that. So something like that would be really helpful in learning and growing as a player. Now, is it a mandatory feature? God, no, not at all. Something that I definitely think should be implemented, if not something like that. Like, that is more of like a gameplay feature. This would be more of a cosmetic thing. Randomized some of the line a bit more. The cleaner guy, you interact with him a lot. It seems like, or at least I did. I fucking burned 20 aliens, or doppelgangers or whatever. And every single time it's the exact same line. Like, I get that there's supposed to be like a nameless, faceless Joe in a hazmat suit, but like, you're kind of trying to make it seem like it's on a more personal level, because we're not shuffling through hundreds of people trying to cross a border into a country. We're shuffling through like a dozen people who live in this apartment. People we're going to be seeing on a routine, so you can kind of get used to them and get a feel for like, oh wait, no, this person doesn't do this. So having them feel a little bit more fleshed out and real would help, and also giving the nameless characters like the hazmat guy a little bit more personality would make them feel a little bit more personable. Otherwise, it's just like press button, okay, go. Press button, okay, go. Press button, okay, go. You know? I'm also unclear if there is any reason to deny the doppelganger, like the obvious doppelgangers, when you can just hit the button. You know? Like, I don't see why I would bother to go through the checklist and click no if I was positive. Like, if the guy's staring at me with like one eye in the middle of his head and no mouth, like obviously this is not going in the building. Why would I take the time to go down the list and click no when I would just hit the fucking panic button, right? I honestly can't think of any reason. I don't think the tutorial even told me that I shouldn't do that. Like, maybe if the player is constantly hammering that button, it can overtax it, so you have to do the long way. Maybe there is a reward for doing one over the other. Something to that general effect. Let's see. Maybe, I don't know if this is something that's in one of these other things, so if it is, you can disregard this statement, but the calendar felt kind of pointless in the campaign, in the campaign mode, because it says it's a week, right? So it's like 7 days worth of stuff. But beyond looking at the year on the card, the calendar served no purpose. Nothing specifically happened on a set day. There was no event. Nothing that would prompt more people to like leave their house or anything like that. So things like that. At this point, I'm just kind of spitballing ideas as I think of them. Don't take this as like nitpicking. This is more just like, okay, before I forget this. I don't know if it was stated whether or not the person, if you let someone in who is legit, if they are allowed to leave again and come back in. Now, I ran into that with the news reporter guy, but it turns out I was just incorrect about which one it was. But it did bring up the question of, are they allowed to leave again once they've gone home? Because again, we're not dealing with a clock. We're not dealing with like an on-the-clock situation here. It's just, what day is it? So hypothetically speaking, these people could have to go back out for something, and that could create an entirely new dynamic. Like, oh, this person left. But I did check them in already. Now I gotta call up, see if they're still up there. If they're not, okay, check with the roommates, see if they left. You know, you can add another dimension of things to do with that. And it doesn't have to be for every single person. Like, there was like 2 people in the building that lived by themselves. So obviously you couldn't fact check with a roommate if there is no roommate. So things like that. I don't know if it was intended to be like this, but it felt like the ones that were like obvious the ones that walked up and it was like a mess of eyes and tentacles and shit. Like, are they supposed to be that fucking obvious when you get close to the end of campaign? Because it felt like there was just no distinction between ones that might have slipped by without you catching it, like a very small detail, like the nose being slightly different, or Buddy's mustache on like day 2 was a lot more of a subtle change than people who were showing up on the last day of the week. Like the lady who walked up with like an eyeball hanging out of its socket or no nose. Like why was I getting more challenging doppelgangers to identify earlier on than I was later? That makes me think it's random, but it probably should start low and ramp, as opposed to just being completely RNG. I mean, granted, maybe that's what you wanted. Maybe you did want it to be fully RNG so you could have runs where it's just stupidly simple and stupidly complicated. And you always have to, like, it being full RNG means you always have to be on your toes and always be paying attention, whereas you can't just be like, well, it's day 2, so they're not going to throw that much at me. Absolutely. And you could definitely make the argument for that. But, I don't know. In my opinion, it was making me more just like, I feel like I was wasting more time because I was being overly cautious when I didn't have to be. But at the same time, given the nature of the game, overly cautious might be exactly what they want you to feel. And if that's the case, this complaint goes out the window, because like they did kind of nail that. Because I was starting to second guess my own decisions when it seemed too easy, you know? So, again, everything I'm saying here is more just opinion-based as opposed to like, this is bad and needs to be fixed. Like, nothing here was bad. Nothing here was offensive. Nothing here was handled poorly. It was all good. It just needs to be refined and added to, you know? You have a very solid base for a game here. You've got a pretty decent art style for it. I guess I'll indulge my most personal gripe. The lady with the holes in her face really skeeved me out. I did happen to notice in the options menu that there is a accessibility for sensor elements that may trigger trypophobia. I don't know what this is. That's the thing, is I don't know what trypophobia is. So I was like, I'm not gonna check it because I don't know. If this happens to be a dislike or sensitivity, it is the Fierce Balls. Fuck, I should have checked it off then, because that really skeeved me out. Okay, so thank you, Fancy Duck. I appreciate that. What they probably should have done is have this be, yeah, they should have had this explained when you moused over it, because I would have checked it off. Now, I didn't realize I had that, but when I saw that lady's face, it really turned my stomach. And I was like, ah, she looks like cheese. So, there was that. It's also strange to me that in a game with like, just like abnormalities, deformities, things like that in it, this is the only one that has a box for it. Like, that's weird, you know? I'm gonna use Monster Prom as an example on this one. You can actually go, I think it's in Monster Prom 3, it might be in 2, but there is actually a box to censor like just about any kind of specific thing that might be like a sensitive topic or something you don't want to deal with. There's about 5 or 6 different ones. That is weird when that is basically like a visual novel dating style game versus this. Hard to say if you have it or not, because the only ever, yeah, exactly. Like, I think it's because it's like fleshy hole. And I think I can explain exactly why it bothers me. And it's not, okay, so, yeah, Fancy Duck, I think I agree. So here's the reason why I think it bothers me, because it's not something that I ever put much thought into before I saw it in this cartoony-looking game, but fuck it. Let's go into this. So, back in the day, this would have been about junior high for me, so probably 20 years ago-ish. When are you usually in junior high? What age is that? It's like 15, 16, right? Whatever. Around 15, 16. I was starting to get into like emulation and stuff like that. I was like finding out like what ZSNES was and like how to emulate a Super Nintendo game on my computer at school and stuff like that, right? So what I would do is I would like download like ROMs and stuff back then. Now you can still do that to this day, and it's, if you know the right sites, it's actually pretty easy to do without any issue. But before ROM sites were more mainstream than they are now, and admittedly we're past the hurdle of where they were. We're in like the decline where they're all getting closed. But in the precursor area of this stuff, it was very commonplace for ROM sites to have other things on their website that you were not supposed to be dealing with. In my case, I would always find ROM sites that were on like porn sites or hentai sites or other sites that I should not have been on at that age. But I'm like, I want my Super Nintendo games, so I guess we're gonna deep dive. A lot of the times they would come in batch download folder just to make it easier for storage and, you know, getting in and getting out, right? So I, in my infinite wisdom, downloaded what I thought was a large zip file or RAR file, I think it was WinRAR, of Super Nintendo games. It was supposed to be like all of the Super Nintendo games. If I had looked at the file size, I probably would have been able to piece together this is not what I was downloading. Instead, what I got was... I wish... I'm glad I can't remember it vividly, but I feel like they were still real. It was a massive file dump of what looked like hacked up body parts of like pictures. Like it was just like someone's like fucking snuff folder of things on a Super Nintendo ROM site. There were no games. It was just these disgusting. I remember the one that sticks out to me, and I think this is what ties into this trypophobia thing, is the one that sticks out to me the most was there was just a foot. No leg attachment, just a foot that looked like someone had shot a gun through. I was like 14 years old when I saw this, and it fucked with my head. And the worst part was because I can't exactly go to my parents and explain, well, I saw something messed up, here's how, because it was on a thing that like I wasn't supposed to be doing in the first place, you know? Like because my dad was not tech savvy, but my mom was. So if I told her like, oh, I was downloading like ROMs or something, one Google search would have told her exactly what it was that I was doing, and I would have been in shit for it. So instead, I just had to be like, well, gonna repress that away and hope it doesn't come back to fester later. But yeah, and I think specifically that photo, but I think that is what is linking to this. Thank you so much for the follow, Duck. I apologize that you followed on such a screwed up story. I promise it's not always like that around here. But yeah, all I can say is I hope whatever asshole decided to upload that with the intention of fucking with someone else, I hope they got hit by a car or something, you know? Like, I'm no stranger to downloading shit and not getting what you expected. I had LimeWire on the family computer. I downloaded music, and I got like a George Bush presidential debate instead. But nothing as messed up as that ever happened to me after that, because I was much more careful after that. Like, I would check file sizes, I would check previews, I would make sure. Seeing as you're telling the story 28, Woozy, it's one of those things that until something triggers the memory, it's gone. I don't think about it until something comes up that's like, oh yeah, wow, that's weird and messed up. And this is why I should take up drinking. But I don't. Repressing isn't a solution, it is a survival strategy. Dude, that's like my whole life. Most of my life has been a survival strategy. If I didn't repress, I wouldn't still be here. I guess the only thing you can take away from that is just be sure of what you're downloading. And like that's a lesson that will never be irrelevant, especially in this information age we're in now. If you're not sure what you're downloading, Don't fucking do it. Don't take the gamble. Because best case scenario, you screw up your computer or your phone or whatever it is you're downloading on. Worst case scenario is you see a foot. That's why I only get my games from Steam or Epic. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. That is a very good way to do it. Like, even like I said, we are on the decline of ROM sites as a whole nowadays, where I wish I hadn't used the word whole. It's on a decline where a lot of them are getting closed down or something. CD Romance has been hit. ROMhacking.net, I think, has been down for a while now. I think they're still up, but they're archived as opposed to like being reused for everybody anymore. So we are on the lower end of having access to these things. Or you know your sites because you live in Brazil, so knowing piracy sites is basic as knowing how to Google. Yeah, well, I mean, I live in Canada where a lot of that stuff just wasn't made illegal, so it didn't really matter all that much. Cheers for the hydrate. I actually distinctly recall when they made like downloading movies like illegal in the States, and I was sitting there going like, oh man, like I have so many like torrents for this stuff, and then like 6 different people looked at me and were like, dude, we're in Canada, those laws don't apply to us. Sure enough, no, they didn't. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to still, but like they made it sound like if you did it, you like they were coming to kick in your door, you know? Like I've held on to this ROM of Final Fantasy VI for more than 24 hours. FBI, open up! Like that's how they would make it sound. And when you're a kid, you don't have like the wealth of knowledge of that won't happen. They've got bigger issues. No, you just assume. Actually, I could actually attribute that. There's another game out there, and I've talked about this game in the past, and it's called Welcome to the Game. You wouldn't download a car, exactly. You wouldn't download a bear. There's a game out there called Welcome to the Game, which is about hacking into the deep web to see a murder. I didn't say it was a good premise, but it's there. That game does an excellent job of making you feel like that teenager again, where you forget all of the things that you've learned that talk yourself out of stupid shit. Like, oh, if I go on this site, someone's gonna come and kidnap me, you know? That's a thing that can happen in that game, and when you're playing it, it makes you forget that these are all things that will probably not happen to you. Unless you're Xavier and you live in Brazil, in which case a giant rat might carry you off. I know nothing about Brazil. The most experience I have with any form of illegal banned tech is Minecraft hack. What is possibly banned in Minecraft? I thought that was like no man's land. I thought you could do whatever you wanted in Minecraft. Oh, okay. Okay. See, for me, I think something similar to that would have been back in the day, Diablo 2 used to have BattleNet and Open BattleNet. And Open BattleNet was basically the Wild West. You could just fucking do anything. You could hack your character, you could hack someone else's character, you could have all the items, you could dupe, you could do whatever you wanted. And it was a cesspool of bullshit. Like, the first time my character ever got hacked, I was like, I ain't ever played on this shit again, and I stuck to closed BattleNet like a respectable member of society. Because fuck that noise. I remember logging into my character, looking at my items, being like, none of this is the stuff I had. Open my menu, and the game crashed. And I had none of the hacking stuff on mine, so that was someone else doing that shit. Never again. Eventually, you learn. Anyway, all of that was a very long and drawn-out way of saying this needs a fucking definition, because no one is gonna know what this is off the top of their head. If you knew what this is off the top of your head, congratulations, you're smarter than I am. You're as good of an employee of the month as Henry was. I know, because I'm a fucking nerd. Hey, we stand the nerds around here. You fit right in. That's a wild thing to say, Mike. What, the rat thing? I mean, have we heard from Xavier in the last 5 minutes? Prove me wrong. Oh, there he is. I guess he got away from the giant rat. Honestly, actually, you know, if I'm gonna be real, the only thing I can think of off the top of my head about Brazil, and this is not like a fact, it was just an episode of The Simpsons where they went to Brazil and they were in the slums, and Homer's like, oh, look, it's so colorful, and Lisa's like, no, they just painted the rats so the slums look better. And he's like, they look like Skittles, and that's it. That's all I fucking remember. And apparently, Brazilian kid shows are overly sexual, but that might have just been a joke. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I'm kind of at a loss here. Like, I don't want to stop streaming. I'm having fun, but like, I don't really want to play more of this. So I'm like not really sure what to do with the rest of my night, you know? Also, I'm in hell. What kind of hell? FE6? I don't know if I want to do FE6 just yet. Because like that'll be like a 2+ hour investment for like one level. And I'm not even sure what level we're on yet. I can pass the raw. I'm not really feeling Pokemon tonight yet either though. I'm actually kind of curious about what Duck means by being in hell. Also, I just realized that your avatar is literally a duck head, wearing a monocle, and a fancy hat. Congratulations, you have the coolest avatar I've seen all week. South America has venomous snake spiders and species among spiders. Huh. Damn it, I need a cooler avatar. I don't know which character your avatar is, Xavier. It's a green-haired, punk-looking guy. It kind of looks like, oh, what is that? I don't know what cartoon it's from, but there's a cartoon where it's like, it's this character with like wild eyes and really long hair, and they're looking, it's like, well, this only came out, oh my God, that was like 25 years ago. Like, it's something like that. TCG Card Shop, I'm waiting for the update. Meanwhile, mine avatar is somewhere. Yours is from a manga, I think? Snaze? I'm biased with Miranda's avatar, considering I fucking made it. I'm just going through people's avatars. Geo doesn't even have an avatar. Have you completed the campaign? I just finished it before you came in. It is from manga, yeah. Yeah, we just finished it before you came in there, Duck. Wait, okay, hold on. Once I saw a poisonous spider on my shirt, in my shirt, not on, that's a big distinction. They lift their little hands to warn you, it's cute. They can kill you in 15 minutes, but they're cute. The cutest things in the world are also the deadliest. Yeah, no, we were actually just breaking down, like, opinions and thoughts on the game, and then I dove into the tryptophobia thing, which I think I've said that word about a dozen times tonight, and I don't think I pronounced it right once. So there's that. Let me see what else I've got that we could play as like a one-off kind of thing. Open up the old Steam page here. Suppose I could switch over to Star Ocean. Do a bit of that. Tryptophobia will just not show up even. Yeah, that's good. I'm definitely keeping that on for when I come back to this game, because I'm gonna give it some time since it just came out of early access. Wii Sports. Well, I do have Dolphin, but do you know how much of a pain in the ass it is to code the damn motion controls on that? It's a lot. Wii's not fit. I'm not fit. Okay, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna take a look at what the level is I've got in Fire Emblem. Like, maybe I can work one out. What chapter am I on? FE6, chapter 17B, I think? We did that one last time. Well, that's a big fucking map. Wait, Xavier, did you give me an update for FE6? Hey, the boss of this map is named Martel. That's a Tales of Symphonia name. Sure. Okay, why don't you do that? I'm gonna quickly set up this, and then, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna hit end stream here so I can secure the VOD, and then I will be back with some FE6 in about 5-10 minutes. I will see you guys there.